What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Samuel Wonder. I'm your host, Samuel Leah. Happy Groundhog Day, everyone. And National Pizza Day, too. If you don't know what Groundhog Day is, I'll tell you in the next video, because this video is super packed with all sorts of info about Marvel, about DC, about the SSC. There's just so much to talk about. So let's dive right into it. The first report is a flashback back to the year 2021. I know it was a hard year for everyone, and yeah, but it was also a great year because we got projects like WandaVision, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. WandaVision Season 1. WandaVision was going to be in December after the Eternals movie, but they did it before. So I'm super grateful that we didn't have to wait that long to get WandaVision. And it was okay. I liked it, but it could have been better. It was rumored that Bill and Tommy were going to enter the MCU, and they did. And yeah. Loki. The Loki Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's rumored. Actually, there's no rumor for that. Think is hinted at in the last Super Bowl week. Super Bowl 54. And yeah, so is Loki, and Loki was rumored to have the Enchantress in it. The Enchantress is a wizard with magical powers who fought alongside Scourge. They were like Loki's minions, kinda. So, yeah. And Scourge, I'll talk to you about that in the next video. He doesn't have anything to do with the Loki series whatsoever. And there's no rumors to talk about it. Anyway, the next rumor is about Thor 4, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was a very good movie. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on Disney Plus. I highly suggest that you watch it. And Christian Bale, the actor who played Gore the God Witcher, actually had 6 parts that Marvel wanted to play for him. Obviously, they ended up with Gore the God Witcher. But I'll tell you these 5 anyway. One was Gore the God Witcher, obviously. The next one is Mephisto, who is rumored to being in the Ironheart series and was rumored for Thor 4, but he could pop up in Thor 5. Now, Thor 5 is going to be Thor's last movie. Notice I didn't say Chris Hemsworth there. I said Thor. He couldn't. Chris Hemsworth couldn't return, but Thor, highly likely. I heard that it was been rumored that he's going to die in Thor 5. Which would be super sad just to see a child on her own, obviously, and either being a prisoner or being free. That would just be super sad if she was a prisoner of Zeus, and someone has to rescue her. But I don't know. Who knows? They might bring another Thor in Thor 5. Who knows? The next character that he was rumored to play is Galactus. Now, Galactus is a cosmic entity, which means he is a universal being. He's outside of Earth, and he has heralds, people to scout out lands for him, planets for him to eat, which I think is very violent to do with a planet. Also, it doesn't really make sense in real life, right? Obviously, planets are gonna get destroyed or torn up, but they aren't gonna be necessarily eaten by anyone. They're just gonna, be destroyed or stay in one place, just like Earth has all these years. Yeah. So... yeah. Another one he's rumored to play is Silver Surfer. Now, Silver Surfer is a herald for Galactus. That means he's a scouter for Galactus, which means he goes to that planet and decides, is this good enough for Galactus to eat, or is it not? And one of those planets is going to be Earth sometime soon. And who's gonna save the Earth when this devouring alien? The Avengers, and the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four. That's him. Now, we'll actually talk about the X-Men and the Fantastic Four later in this video, but yeah. That's all the characters he could play. I mean, the Silver Surfer could show up in Thor 5, but let me know what you think. Do you think Christian Bale is right for these roles, or is he not? Let me know in the comments down below. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. That was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. I loved the Illuminati. I loved Doctor Strange. I liked the plot and the story of it. Even though it was a horror film, it wasn't as horrific as I thought. Obviously, it's a Marvel movie, But I thought there were going to be a lot more deaths than just the Illuminati. I thought everyone in that film was going to die, including Doctor Strange. But it wasn't that whole, and I'm glad, because I don't want it to be too scary for me. The next rumor is about the X-Men. Now, I know a lot of fans have been looking forward to the X-Men for a very long time, and Marvel has wanted to do the X-Men for a long time, but Fox said, no, you can't have the right to these characters until 2025. I mean, you can't have the right to these characters until they sign a contract with them. And that they have. They signed a contract with Marvel, and